Hi, I'm Billy Robinson, and I'll be covering installing plugins and fracturing an object using Tyflow. So for this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to install plugins, and for this example, we'll be downloading Tyflow. So to start off, you will want to search Tyflow downloads, which the downloads are free. So you can come down and select download Tyflow scene file. And this will be the latest updated one, and it'll also give you a collection of pre-designed scenes. So once you've downloaded, you want to go to your downloads file, and the file, it'll have to be extracted. So just go right click and extract all, and then select extract. This might take you a little while to download. Obviously, I have it already downloaded. So once it's all downloaded and extracted, we want to go to your search bar and search 3ds Max. You can right click and open file location. Once you're in here, find the 3ds Max you're using, so 3ds Max 2024. I'll right click and I want to open file location. Once you're here, go scroll up or scroll down to find plugins. Once you're in the plugins folder, from the downloads and the extracted file you've just done, you want to grab the file and move it into these plugins. And once this, you can go into 3ds Max and it should be uploaded into the software. So now I'm going to demonstrate how to use the plugin Tyflow and fracturing the face of an object. So to get started, let's just create a box. And for the parameters, let's just go with 500 by 500 by 500. And we can leave the segments, I'm happy with the segments at 10 by 10 by 10. So from here, we can also go to Tyflow, and we just want to drag and let go. And from this, we'll go to the Modify tab and go Open Editor. Once you're in Open Editor, this is your map, and these are all the commands that you can place to affect what you want to do with the simulation. So to get started, an easier way to, rather than scrolling and trying to find what command you want, we can just press tab, and the first command that we want is birth object. Once you're in birth object, it'll allow you to pick the object that you're working with. So select pick and we'll select the box. So now it will come up that the object that you're working with is this box on the right here. Next, we'll do tab again and go face fracture. From here, it might be on another option, such as triangle, it might start off with. So we want polygons, and we want faces at 1 and variations at 0. Our next command, we can put a spin on the segments of it. So if we play animations, it will rotate the segments of the face of the object. And you can go to spin rate, and that can determine how fast it spins from these fractured faces. So following on, we can add a thickness to the fracture. So we can go shell, and this will give it a thickness to the faces of these segments. So you can adjust it with these amounts. So if we press play animations, we can see that it rotates on the face. As well as the display geometry, this little circle, we can just click it once and play with the color of what faces we want to do. Another example I can show you by using a different shape. So we can use Sphere, and from this we will select Tyflow, and we'll go to the modifier and open the editor back up. Let's move this a bit over. So now, while we're in here, we'll do tab and we'll go to birth object again. And we want to pick this sphere now. Once this is picked, we can make a shell to give it some thickness. And if you're happy with the amount, we can continue on and we can go to Voronoi fracture. And that's another thing to make sure that it is in the right order that we want. So we can just hold down and shift it to where we want. So here we can play with the points of where these lines are wrapping around the sphere. So we can make that any amount that we want. So let's go 80 to slice it up a bit. And we can also go down to the, where is it? Go down to the slice plane separation. So this gives it a bit of gap to show the fracture of the object. So we could go 30, enter. And here as well, you can see the different iterations you can play with by creating these fractures of an object.